hope it gets through. Think of the distance, think of the miles over the valleys. Could take a while. I miss the people, I miss the fun. You're my adoration, she's my only one. And I imagine you're standing there, so inspirational. Mad at the world for all the good reasons. Take away the pain and drink the wine. I miss the people and I miss the fun. You're my adoration, she's my only one. Give it to me. Here in the silence, I think of you. I send a message and hope it gets through. Think of the distance, think of the miles over the valleys. Could take a while. I miss the people, I miss the fun. You're my adoration, she's my only one. I miss the people, you miss the fun. You're my adoration, she's my only one. It's no use pretending that I understand. The hide and seek, we play with facts. It changes on demand. Tilt my head at the sun and the shadows they run dark. Light me and I'll burn for you, and the love song never stops. Don't stop it. It's always This is the power since time began. Every single hour that we have known, and from each moment, all that is left, sleep on the innocent, just one desire, shine like it does into every heart, shine like it does. And if you're looking, well, you will find it. This is the story since time began. There will come a day when we will know, shine like it does into every heart, shine like it does. If you're looking, you will find it. Shine like it does into every heart. Shine like it does. And if you're looking, then you will find it. 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 Everybody shake, everybody groove, everybody shake. Mary, Mary, you're on my mind. The folks are gone and the place will be mine. Oh, Mary, Mary, wanna be with you. And I imagine you're standing there, listening, so inspirational. Mad at the world for all the good reasons. Take away the pain and drink the wine. You're my apparition. She's my only one. Hey, Timmy. Of you, I send a message and hope it gets through. Think of the distance, think of the miles over the valleys. Could take a while. I miss people. You're my apparition. She's my only one. I miss people. You miss the fun. You're my apparition. She's my only one. I'm top at the show. I'm radio at the local bar. In the hot traffic by the red tail lights. Everybody's down on their knees, living like thieves. But who needs that when it's all in your hands? Take it down to the end of town where they have control, but they're losing touch when the lights go out. Everybody's down on their knees, living like thieves. But who needs that? It's all in your hands. Everybody's down on their knees, listen like these for the answers. But who needs that? You got to do it in your hands. It's all in your hands. It's all in your hands. You are all you need. You are all you need. That's everything. So hesitate. There's no time to waste. Just do it for yourself. I said everybody's down on their knees, listen like thieves.
want. Everybody does, yeah, that's okay, yeah. So slide over here and give me a moment. Your moves are so raw. I've got to let you know. I've got to let you know. You're one of my kind. I need you tonight, 'cause I'm not sleeping. There's something about you, girl, that makes me sweat. I'm lonely. What do you think? Can't think at all. What you gonna do? Gonna live my life. So slide over here and give me a moment. Your moves are so raw. I've got to let you know. I've got to let you know. You are my kind. Oh. I need you tonight, 'cause I'm not sleeping. There's something about you, girl, that makes me sweat. So how do you feel? I'm lonely. What do you think? Can't think at all. What you gonna do? Gonna live my life. How do you feel? I'm lonely. What do you think? Can't think at all. What you gonna do? Gonna live my life. So slide over here and give me a moment. Your moves are so raw. I've got to let you know. I've got to let you know. So slide over here and give me a moment. I've got to let you know. I've got to let you know. You're one of my kind.
Keep that biting lip, know what I mean. Sweat upon the brow, that's what I want. Stay young, just this once. I want to be the valley. I want to see in the dark. I wanna win with you. Hard edge thinker, know what I mean. Fevered opinions, that's what I want. Stay young, just this once. I want to be the valley. I want to see in the dark. I wanna win with you. what I want. Stay young, just this once. I want to be the valley. I want to see in the dark. I wanna win with you. Stay young. Stay young. Stay young. Welcome to the strangest party, baby. It's like we're staring at the sun. Everybody's got the invitation, hoping that you're gonna come. Yeah. These are the times. These are the crimes. What are we waiting for? What are we hating for? You're part of the solution and part of the problem. You're gonna have to dance with one. You're giving up on the future, honey. I'll count you out of having some. Yeah, some. These are the times. These are the crimes.
It's your birthday. It's my birthday too, yeah. It's your birthday. We're gonna have a good time. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you.
I'm standing here on the ground. The sky above.
Well, hello. Hello. Welcome to In Excess Access All Areas, live from the Hard Rock Cafe in Sydney. You are live and present. We are. We are. We're all live and present for the deep dive into In Excess and celebrating our first birthday, B. We are one today.
Happy birthday, Hayden.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Happy birthday to all the patrons as well for coming on board and helping us. We've got a few here today.
We will move our shoulders so people can get a little look in. This is our entourage at the back here. Do you want to introduce them, B?
Yeah, I'd
Or
love
we
to.
better say who's here joining us?
Okay, we've got the beautiful Carmen. We've got Sarah. Right. And Dave. Oh, say hi, Dave.
Dane's resplendent in his In Excess, I think, Devil Inside t-shirt that looks every bit of 35 years old. But it is, well, we might have to auction that one up too as well today. But thanks for all joining us as we sort of do something that we haven't done before, and that is put together something sort of live and something that I guess is coming from a virtual place rather than a pre-recorded place. We are in Sydney at the Hard Rock Cafe. We are surrounded by luminaries. I'm seeing Frank Sinatra on the TV. I'm seeing Eric Clapton on the wall. I saw Ringo Starr before up there singing a song. And then we just have the Beatles on as celebrating our birthday, B. So it is music central here.
It's been a really lovely day. I've really enjoyed it. The sun came out as soon as I got here, and I hope you enjoyed that little visual that I did for you earlier. But it's really weird having you there and not there, I must admit.
Well,
it's strange.
this is only the second time we've been in the same place together. And I was walking, making my entrance as late as possible, as what I normally do in my life. But I walked past the State Theatre and I go, oh, that's where I met B, and met Entourage last year at the State Theatre for the Mystify launch. And then I'm walking down here to the Hard Rock Cafe, and then I saw B for in the flesh.
In the flesh.
Clothes on, okay, for only the second time in my life. So it's fantastic to be able to do this together and come to you live from a beautiful venue with beautiful views.
Hi, I'm so sorry to break in like this. We have lost our Facebook feed, and I do not know how to fix it, B.
Oh.
And we just got an error message that says we're having trouble streaming to Facebook. Yeah.
Ah.
I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I do not know how to fix this.
Okay, everybody. Right. So we're so sorry about that. We've just been told that we've lost connection on Facebook. This isn't our problem. Something's happened with Facebook, but we are connected on onto the YouTube channel. So if you can bear with me for 1 second, I'm just going to put a post out onto Facebook so we can get everybody over. But there does seem quite a few of you watching us, though. So Haydn, over to you while I do this.
Okay, well, I'll pad. This is always why live telecasting is fraught with danger. But let me see what I can come up with and pad for a moment. Okay, we can go through the alphabet and we can relate it to In Excess songs. What do you think? A, all around. Okay. B, baby don't cry. Yeah. Give me some support here.
Yes.
C, communication. D, devil inside. You like that one, Dane? Yeah. Dane, show your t-shirt. Okay. Whoops. Sorry, that way. A 35-year-old t-shirt. E, in an excess. Very good. I was about to say it. Took the words right out of my mouth. Meatloaf. Okay. F, full moon, dirty hearts. G. Good times. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. All right. H. Heaven sent. We like it. I.
This is a bit weird that I can see myself.
Well, no, it's technically send a message. It's not I send a message. Okay. Yeah, I think sometimes you'll see it written on the old. No, we might have to go to the Oracle for that. We might have to go to Matthew Marlin, okay? For the sake of the exercise, we're going to call it, okay? And we're going to claim it. I send a message. J, Jan song. K, now that's a tricky one. Kill the pain. Yeah? JK. What's that? L? Live, baby, live. No. L. Do we have an L song? Leave. Let it ride. Very good, Dane. Okay. M. Mystify. N. Never tear us apart. Not enough time. O. Oh, Dane. Points. Okay. P.
Possibility.
No, it's a Michael song. Okay. Q, questions. That was going to be the hard one, but Q, questions. Okay. R.
Red velvet.
Red velvet.
Is that what it's called? Oh, what is the one, the deep dive one?
Oh, deep is red.
Deepest red, sorry.
Yeah, technically starts with a D, I think.
And we're back. We're back. We're back on Facebook.
Correct. S.
Soul State.
Awesome.
We can claim send a message as well. T. The one thing. This time. U.
We're back on Facebook. We are back on Facebook.
V.
All right, we can. B.
Viking juice.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I've just sent the Facebook message. Right. We've got a few people out there. It looks like we've got 21 viewers, but I don't know where they're viewing us from, and I can't see any comments. Can people send us some comments to say where they're seeing us from? That would be really nice, wouldn't it? Don't want to start the show unless we know that you're really out there, guys. So if you're on Facebook now, you should get a link, but then if you can't hear us, then you don't know I'm saying that.
Okay. W.
Laurie, you're muted, you know that? W.
I think the Facebook feed is back up.
No.
Wildlife. Yes.
She's Googling over there. Little cheat.
X. Okay, we're going to claim the album. Okay.
Album.
Yeah. Y. Yonder, she's walking. Why?
Stay on.
Y and Z. did the guy create the alphabet have to create the hardest letters last? Why? Z. Zanzibar, Billy Joel.
God, I'm so sorry. This is a bit boring. Again, far out.
Hi, everybody. This is Lori Alfaro. I'm in Chicago. I'm trying to help Haydn and B get the podcast back online. They're having some difficulty with their remote device in Sydney. I'm working with them right now. We're trying to get them back online. So we thank you for your patience, you guys. We're going to try and get you back up very shortly. Thank you for your patience.
I'm back. All right. I can't hear myself. Can you hear us? Yes. Okay. All right. Hayden, we're back. We've probably lost 100 people. Oh, and we can see everybody's comments.
Okay.
Yay! Thank you so much, everybody, for bearing with us then.
We're going to highlight that this could happen again.
Yes, sir.
Because this is all live and this is all something very new for us and stuff like that. So hang in with us. We're going to hang in there, whatever we do. Plan B is if this happens again, we can go over to another platform. Is that right?
No.
No, we can't go over to the YouTube room or not?
No, we're fine. We're all good. We're not going to have plan B because we're going with this plan now.
Okay.
We're
Well,
fine.
she guaranteed it, okay?
I am guaranteed in.
Now, I don't know if the listeners or viewers, we should say today, actually heard us play the A to Z game with songs of In Excess. We got to X, well, technically we got to X, but we couldn't get Y or Z. So if there's an In Excess song starting with the letter Y, the letter Z, there may be a prize going out to someone. What do you think?
Oh.
Okay, now are these auction items here or are these It's okay. We've got goodies. The Beautiful Girl tape. We've got the Heaven Sent tape. We've got the Gift CD single.
This one can go, not this one.
Baby Don't Cry CD single. Okay. Back in the day when Excess covers were going all a bit artsy-fartsy. Okay. We've got a bunch of stuff anyway. So.
All right. Well, we'll come back to all that
Yeah.
later. Come back to me. Ask me about my NXS week, Haydn.
Well, how has your NXS week been, B? It's an obligatory question. You've asked me once in return in 50 episodes, but that's okay. I'm a giver. How has your NXS week been?
I'll ask you yours in a minute. My NXS week has been pretty awesome, actually, Haydn.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really good. So I got a box from Andrew Parrish yesterday.
Yep.
Did you see my live?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yep.
And I got a bunch of T-shirts, and I've got them right behind the iPad
Wow.
over there. So I was going to put them all on, wasn't I? I don't know if anybody heard
You don't
that.
have a hoarding affliction, do you? Because you're going to be getting a lot of stuff sent to you at the
Oh,
moment.
no.
You're not hoarding, are you?
Yeah. And we've got a box coming from Ash and Moon next.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, I've got your merch here. I'll give it to you later. So I got that box from Marlena, really.
Right.
So thank you to Marlena and to Andrew, and I hope you're watching, and I hope you bared with us to watch this.
Is it Marlena or Marlena?
Marlena, sorry.
Okay.
Marlena.
That's all right. Just.
I know
But
you
people
like
get a bit touchy about
correcting
their
me.
names, don't they, Brie? Sorry, D.
Well, you kept calling me D for how many weeks?
A couple of episodes I call you D, yeah. Now, if you see me sort of sucking on a lolly, it's not being arrogant. I actually have a bit of a throaty problem today. Melbourne's weather has played a bit of havoc recently, so there's a bit of bugs going around. But I have been COVID tested, so we are COVID free. I've been buzzed and QR controlled on the way in here today, B. So you are safe, okay?
You sure?
I do have a mask. If you do want me to put the mask on, though.
You're right.
Imagine an episode in a mask today. That'd be nice.
Well, I was thinking we might have to do that because when we're having the party later, dinner later, we're not allowed to sing,
Oh, all right.
which I'm quite thankful about.
Well, maybe that's going to be sanity to people's ears and stuff like that. But yes, it's been, I guess, a big week for you getting this sort of whole thing together. Tell me what you've been doing behind the scenes to make it happen.
Wow, I've been doing quite a lot of behind the scenes. I've got my friend in behind the scenes, Laurie. Why don't you just come on, Laurie? Come and say hi. Come on, we can't hear you. Oh, she's.
What?
So Laurie's in Chicago and helping us to produce the show today, and I thank her so much. She's been an absolute rock for me today. So because lots of other reasons, so she's helping in the background for a bit. Is there any questions from anybody coming up at the moment, Laurie, that we should be answering at all?
Yes, actually, John Newton wants to know, is there any news?
Oh, right. Well, why don't you ask me what time is it?
Okay, B, what's it time for?
It's time for the news.
Well, John,
Hi, it's Dave from England, and you're listening to In Excess Access All Areas with Haydn and B, and now it's time for the news.
I want to go.
okay. It's a news break. Okay, put the glasses on. All right, in chart news, but you gave me a little bit of a heart attack when I arrived. You told me that the album had blown out to 48. Now, I've just done a bit of digging and research. Where did you get that figure from?
Somebody was trying to help me.
Okay, so I've gone to the true charts and stuff like that, and I think last week there might have been a bit of a gap in a figure or maybe a slight deduction, but my latest figures up till May the 3rd, okay, show that the album has gone from 29 to 31.
Oh, that's
So
not so bad.
So that's not 48, okay, so it is entrenched in the top
But
40.
still,
Well, we hope this will create an avenue for more people to go out and buy it.
bye.
And overseas people buy it, give it to...
Tracy hasn't bought it, I don't think. Tracy, come on.
You know the funniest anecdote about that album that I think I posted a few months ago? There was one of those sort of traffic shows here in Australia called RBT or something like that. And they pulled over a woman who was doing like 60 in a sort of 30 zone. And she was also had a mobile phone in her hand, but she turned around and said, no, it wasn't my phone. I was picking up my CD. And anyway, she pulls up sort of an INXS CD. No, I was listening to my INXS and stuff like that. And she had that album there. So, but yes, that album is sitting around 339 weeks or something in the top sort of 50 in Australia, and we'd love to see it continue. And it brought me out also, just looking at some of the dates down here, B, to a little bit of a goal I have for another album in the next 12 months. In about 1 year's time, in August 2022, it will be 30 years since Welcome to Wherever You Are.
Oh,
And I would love to get that album have a renaissance in the charts. So
that would be nice.
maybe it's a bit of a 12-month mission to get some people into that album and the songs played, and people becoming more reacquainted with it, because that was the album in America that sort of confused the audience. It was the album in England that sort of was embraced them, and it was the album in Australia that some people were tall poppied into not buying. So a little bit of a private goal, B, to get that album into the charts in the next 12 months.
Yeah.
I know years ago in England they had a bit of a campaign to get Rage Against the Machine to number one instead of those pop star people at
Yes.
Christmas time.
Yeah.
Because the Christmas number one in the UK is very popular, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was normally like a pop star or a pop idol, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Funny that you should mention Welcome to Wherever You Are, because there's somebody else that's got a birthday today, hasn't they?
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Happy birthday to Mark Opitz.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Yay.
That came up, I think, during our interview, that it is his birthday today.
Yeah, on Hope Island.
Yep, and I would assume that Mark would probably be having a brisk 10, 12 kilometre walk, because he's a fitness guru these days. He's looking a picture of health. And I guess, yeah, amazing career, unbelievable journey, with Australian bands and overseas bands, and happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mark.
Yeah, so chart news, obviously that's there. Also this particular week, some of you may not know, but the new InXS.com website has been relaunched, and not before time, not enough time, okay.
It's phase one, isn't it?
Yeah, so I know there's some people behind the scenes like Sam Evans have been working on that for quite a while. It has been a platform that's been pretty dormant for 3-4 years. You open it up and nothing's changed. So I think this is part of the exercise of bringing the band to brand, and just giving the band the best tool and resource to get their music out, and just the news out, and all the sort of, I guess, ancillary type of menus and options it's going to have. So I personally haven't opened it yet, but I have seen some posts go out from it. Have you opened it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the shop's not open yet. I consider that would be phase 2. So that's quite exciting. But there's a really good bit where you can just listen to the music, and it's got each album, and it's so crystal clear. It's absolutely beautiful. So well done in Excess. You've done a fantastic job. But you did need to do a good job, because he wore his pants.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, we're really stoked with that.
Now I can see Nick Egan's joined the live stream, so I'm going to say hello to Nick.
See, how can you see him?
I can see a little. He's saying hello to Carrie Ann. So Nick sent a funny message.
Carry on here.
Well, he's saying hello.
Oh yeah, everyone's saying hello to each other.
Yeah. Hello, Tom. Hello, John. It's like the Waltons.
Well, it's
Yeah.
funny you should mention Nick Egan. Is that what you mentioned?
Well, do
There's a
tell.
couple of things I want to mention about Nick Egan. Thank you very much for all your support, Mr. Egan. But as of midday of today, the poster for Nick went live onto the eBay. So if you go onto eBay and type in excess kit poster, it has now gone live to auction. So get your auctions in. Beautiful. Laurie, have you got the video that you can show, please? How cool is that poster? We've got one each, haven't we? We've been
Very,
very,
very
lucky.
lucky. Yeah.
Very lucky. still need to put mine into a frame, though, I must admit.
My son opened up sort of in a canister and found on the floor the other day, so I had to give him the In Excess speech about how important. It was like that scene in Pulp Fiction where a young Bruce Willis has been told about the watch and what his father went through with that watch, with Christopher Walken doing the monologue, and had him the sort of the importance of what Nick Egan had done for this particular poster, and do not touch, do not wreck, do not do anything.
It is beautiful, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really good. And so that's onto the eBay auction under our page. Also, we've put up there, I'll get it now actually, where did I put it? Hang on, talk about yourself while I find.
While you find it, let me just add a couple of little things. Is that tour-wise, we did mention last week that John Stevens and Boom Crash Opera are touring around Australia. So it's gone national now. Now, if you haven't heard of Boom Crash Opera or a lot of John Stevens solo or Noiseworks material, do yourself a favour. A lot of great songs, a lot of great stuff, and that's coming to Melbourne, so I'm very excited about that. So we do like to give acknowledgement to tours and bands, and there's a lot of In Excess music being played globally around the world, whether it's a cover band or whether it's, as I said, through artists like John or Andrew, who's just recently finished up the New South Wales leg of his tour, which some of our listeners and viewers today actually went to. So I'm hearing an In Excess song come on the Hard Rock Cafe. Oh, there's the video.
It's the video.
Yes. Sorry, the Hard Rock Cafe just put on what you need, the In Excess video, which is still their greatest video. But what does this be you've got? This is the Don't Lose Your Head. Very rare.
Very rare.
Very rare.
Very rare. Absolutely pristine, as if like it's just come hot off the press, just, isn't it? So this also has gone to auction. I do have two of these. We're going to put one in now, and we might put one on later on in the year as well. And it's just absolutely beautiful. All the pages, high glass. Michael doing the...
That's the Don't Lose Your Head video shot, I guess, for the Face Off movie. That's
right. And then when they're on stage here, would you know where that was? Marywood. And then we've got some of the... So this today is up to $277 at the moment on auction, but it's so rare, guys. So if you'd like to come along and put your bids in for this, my favourite one's coming up there. Oh, look at that.
Now, I think Ode to Nick Egan, that was the second video of Don't Lose Your Head.
Yeah, my favourite.
The video where, let's just say, the band
They're happy.
The band did experiment in some red cordial and some chocolate to get sort of hyped up and things for the exercise. So, amid some other, medicinal things. But it was really interesting when Nick went through that in the interview with us. I never knew of that film clip, which is an indictment on me and for not knowing that video existed. But it was at a time pre-internet and pre-sort of, I guess, almost post-MTV being a platform for music. So I guess the Face Off movie meant that video that was filmed was the more major sort of selling point, and it did cut into the Face Off sort of footage of John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, where that sort of song is played in the first 10 minutes of the movie. So, but yeah, that's a great auction prize. If anybody who was looking to bid, that tour sort of obviously got called off with Michael's passing, so there's not many copies around, etc. there. So, is that a post from a friend of yours?
Did you see that? Tim Ferriss has just messaged me, so I'm just going to...
All right, we'll find his message. It's a little bit of a name dropper, this one.
I know.
She likes to drop the names. She's a bit of a... What's that line in the Don't Lose Your Head song? The star F for a friend. Okay. No, I won't say that. But yes.
He's wishing us good luck, darling.
Fantastic.
And he says, you're so bubbly and charismatic and gorgeous. Me.
Well, thank you, Tim. Okay. Well, there's anything wrong with that. Okay. All right.
I can't believe he's asking me all these questions and he knows that I'm live. What's he like?
Well, another thing to bring up with Nick Egan and his proximity in LA to a gentleman called John Taylor from Duran Duran. We are going to shamelessly plug apparently the next big thing in music, because these guys are working with an artist over there. Can I jump into the news and add that in?
can we put it into the news? I want to. This is quite exciting that Nick Egan has been working with John Taylor of Duran Duran on a video for this young man called Nate Merchant. Remember that name. He is a multi-instrumentalist and he's a singer-songwriter and he's done a few songs, but this one is beautiful. Now, if I can get it right, I will actually
And not
go
to be
to work
not to
and not go anywhere.
not to be confused with Natalie Merchant,
Oh, yes.
who was quite a famous singer in the 90s, but Nate Merchant apparently. So we might put this song up.
A bit loud.
Wish I could take all the pain. Wish I could make it okay. Wish I could fix up your heart. Show you that nothing is wrong. Wish I could bring you that peace. Sing you a sweet melody. Wish I could make you feel strong. Wish you could see what you are. Holding you, closer, loving you, harder you gon' be good somehow, even though you don't feel it now. I wish I could take it from you, yeah, I wish I could take it from you now. I wish I could heal the anxiety that you feel right now. Yeah, I wish I could take it from you, yeah, I wish I could take it from you now. I wish I could heal the anxiety that you feel right now.
Wow, what do you think of that?
Wow, it sounded very beautifully produced. That's the first thing that sort of came to mind. Hello, Richard. Just joins Richard Simply.
Yay.
Yeah, it's very well produced and vocals are strong. It's one of those songs you could sort of immediately catch it, wasn't it?
It's actually is actually singing with Rosie.
Well, just so there's a female backup
Yeah.
vocalist there, so I was
Yeah.
just trying to find out who that was. Yeah.
So Rosie and Nate. So this
Who's
Nate,
Rosie?
Rosie is well, I'm not really up to speed with things, but
The name's Rosie. and
Rosie's done quite a few songs. So look up Rosie too. She's really good. But together, they're like the new thing.
Right,
They're in the 20. That's what we're the old thing. They're the new thing.
Rosie and Nate.
Rosie
Okay.
and Nate.
Now, I do want to bring up something quite interesting from last week. We did have Pleasure and Pain, and one of the songs has sort of just blown up within our sort of feedback from the community. And I had to laugh just that I had a bit of a look last night and scrolled around, and the song Rush Bee.
Oh my God, I love it.
We might even get this song back into the charts because there were people going, I've never heard this song.
Did you
I love
not
it.
hear it before?
Yeah, I think it was number one in Australia, so it has a sort of a day-to-day life here in terms of mainstream radio. And I think in the UK and I think in America it did particularly well also. But there were, I guess like everything, there's a lot of content around and a lot of people don't remember or can't, maybe too young to know of it. But certainly got the fingers pressing and the ears going, didn't it? A lot of people liked it.
Everybody liked it. Well,
Yeah.
everybody who told me they liked it. So yeah, I love that. I think we've got a few things, Laurie. What we got coming up next?
Hi, this is Ella from Middelburg, the Netherlands. You're listening to In Excess Access All Areas with Haydn and Bee. And now it's time for the topic of the week.
And they could never, ever tear us apart.
Hey, this is Tim Farris. I just want to say congratulations. You've done it. A year. Well done, Haydn and Bee. You've made my brothers and I very proud of what you've achieved so far. A big hello to all your listeners and NXS fans. See you guys.
Hi, this is Nick Egan, congratulating Haydn and Bee on their first successful year and for all their hard work in creating something new and fresh and special for NXS fans. I love listening and being part of this show, so keep it up, guys. I also want to say a big hi to all the listeners, and I'm looking forward to being on the show again with Mark Opitz to celebrate 30 years of the Wembley concert, Live Baby Live. Take care, everyone. Big kiss.
Hi, Haydn and Bee. This is Mary Woods. Wishing you a happy 1-year birthday for In Excess Access All Areas. Looking forward to year 2 and many more to come. Congratulations. It's just been so much fun.
Oh, that was just gorgeous, wasn't it? Hearing
You know,
all of those.
So we have a surprise for you, Hayden and B. Paul Jolie. I'm sorry, I probably mispronouncing your name, Paul.
Jolie.
Yes,
Jolie. Jolie.
Monsieur Jolie.
It's Jolie.
Jolie.
Okay.
Jolie.
He reached out to some of the patrons and he put together a little thank you video from some of the patrons that we'd like to share with you.
Congratulations! 1 year of a very awesome, great podcast. Congratulations, guys, and greetings from Ella, the Netherlands. Bye-bye.
Hi, Hayden and B. Congratulations on reaching the first birthday of In Excess Access All Areas podcast and also 50 episodes. Fantastic achievement. All the best. Keep it up.
Oh, David.
Hi, Hayden and B. Congratulations on 1 year. Woohoo!
This is Vern from Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada, wishing congratulations to Hayden and B on a 1-year anniversary and many, many more years to come.
I've been pronouncing that, Regina.
Hello, Hayden and B. Congratulations on 1 year and 50 episodes of the podcast together. Thank you for everything you've done to connect us fans and promote the band. Love you both. Love, Carmen.
G'day, it's Paul from Sydney. Happy birthday to the In Excess AAA podcast. Big congratulations to Hayden and B on a fantastic effort, keeping us all entertained on a weekly basis. Cheers, guys. Have a great day. Bye.
Hey Hayden, hey B, it's Lisa from Exonia, Wisconsin. Happy 50th episode. I can't believe it's been a year since you launched this podcast. Congratulations and kudos to you both. I'm looking forward to another 50 plus episodes.
Happy 1 year birthday, Hayden and B. Congratulations. It's Lisa Mack from sunny Queensland. I wish I could be there celebrating with you, but I'm sure you'll have an awesome time. Well deserved. I'm so grateful for everything that you do. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Wow.
He's fast becoming my favourite person, in the world.
Well, from
Sorry,
me,
Tim.
from me, thank you very much, Paul, and everybody who contributed to that.
Yeah.
This wouldn't happen without an audience, and we hope that we can keep doing this for a very long time. As I said to B, we have a 4,000 episode game plan. So it could be In Excess Access at retirement home, all areas in the future, where we do this rather old in the chair, doing a 50 anniversary of Kick and whatever. That'd be interesting, B. Maybe I'll be visiting you at the nursing home.
No, I'll be visiting you,
Okay,
mate. Don't you
right,
worry.
All right. Now, for Nick Egan, who did think that we were operating out of Euston Station in the UK today, thank you, Nick. It is the Hard Rock Cafe. We will get a better backdrop going forward. But it is the Hard Rock Cafe, not Houston Station, or Euston Station, as it's affectionately known. And we did get a little pop-up from Nate Merchant, is that right?
We did.
So
yeah.
somehow he's come into the stream and just letting you know, Nate, we are going to be triggering your music into Australia and giving you a platform to reach out to. So anyone who is a friend of Nick Egan's is a friend of ours.
Oh, definitely. We're great. Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's got a few songs, so I can't wait for that. And I think he's got it's a whole new album, obviously, his debut album,
Yep.
coming out in about a month's time. So
You know, it's funny. I was thinking today, before coming up to Sydney to do this today and flying up. You know, music these days, I wish I could be more positive about what is out there, and it's not a case of being stuck in the 80s or 90s or whatever there, but hearing that song reminded me this morning where I'm like, where are the melodies? Where are the tunes? Where is the soulfulness? Where's the artistic sort of credibility versus some of the stuff that just seems to sell these days? I find it really hard to understand. And for every Adele that I think is fantastic, there's about 500 other people that just really release just crap. And we'd love to see people like Nate or anyone with great music that just listens. It sounds great and it comes from a genuine place. I mean, that type of music people still want to hear. So we do hope we can help you, Nate, in your quest.
Okay, well, I think it's topic of the week, actually.
Yep.
And Laurie, have we got a special guest coming in? Is he there? No. Oh dear. All right, well, I will try and get hold of him then.
Now, please just play acting now. There is a special guest going to be coming in soon. And he is...
Well, while we're waiting, can we watch a few more thank you videos?
Oh, yes, please.
Greetings, In Excess fans. It's Blair from Don't Change Ultimate In Excess. We want to wish Access All Areas a very, very, very happy first birthday. Thank you for our weekly dose of In Excess history, feedback, discussion, quarrels, disagreements, and all the rest. We all love you. Thank you for supporting our band. Thank you for supporting In Excess. And to all the listeners, keep listening, keep dancing, and keep celebrating In Excess. We love you. See you on the road. Peace.
Hey guys, Sean here, Sean Dixon. Hi-fi Sean, I've got two names. Sean Dixon from the Soup Dragons, who we spent many months going around America with In Excess, really good times. Thank you for having me on your show recently, talking about those days, and congratulations on the anniversary on your wonderful podcast, Keeping the Music Alive.
And we're back. And that was Sean Dixon from Soup Dragons.
Yes.
Who he's got some new music sort of coming out. Is that coming out as a Soup Dragons album or coming out as a solo album?
Nothing to do with Soup Dragons.
Right.
It's called Hi-Fi.
Like Hi-Fi.
Hi-Fi, and he's
Okay.
partnered up with another guy to do some great music.
Yeah.
He's actually, I noticed, I've been on his page, he's actually done some stuff with Yoko Ono. I think I've mentioned that before
Right.
to you. So it's interesting, his music.
Well, she needed help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, he's here.
Who?
Richard, can you hear us?
Well, speaking of Yoko Ono, she definitely needs some help because she didn't hold a tune very well, you know. She, huh?
Stop.
Yeah. Anyway, making a fashionably late entrance into our topic of the week, fresh from the suburbs of Sydney, with a backdrop of In Excess. I think I see it. Is that a Max Q backdrop there? I think a great
I
eyesight.
think so. I think
Seeing
so.
it back. Oh, is it Mystify and there's some stuff. There's a plethora of stuff, but
Richard, can you hear us? Talk to me. We can't hear you.
is he talking?
Oops.
Okay.
It's going to sign language us.
Okay. So for the,
Is your?
I think one moment he's about to press something that
Oh no!
shall
I know.
allow him to join us.
What's he doing?
I'm hearing a noise. This is live, everybody. This is live.
All I can see is my puzzled face. You need to turn the mic on.
Yeah, your mic's not on, Richard.
Your mic's not on, Richard.
Anyway, For those who don't know, everybody in our community would know of Richard Simpkins, who put together a beautiful book called Michael Life in Pictures, amidst many other famous photos that he's taken of famous people over the quest for over nearly 30 years. He has had, gallery shows and presentations of all of his famous photos and things like that. And occasionally he does these things on Facebook, where he says, out of these next 5 people, which one haven't I met?
Yes.
Okay, and he'll have like Nelson Mandela, he'll have Bill Clinton, Mother Teresa, and a Prince or something like that. And I'll go, he wouldn't have met Mother Teresa. Anyway, next thing you know, he pops up a photo, him and Mother Teresa, like that. So I'm like, this guy sort of...
he was with Audrey Hepburn the other night.
Yeah, Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Immense amount of patience to get those photos. You would have had to wait countless hours out in front of venues and concerts and auditoriums to get that type of content. It would have been hours and hours and hours of stuff. So,
are you there now, Richard? He's turned his mic off again.
one of the very, very delicate... Oh, here we go.
God bless him. I don't know where he's gone. All right.
Can Laurie
Well-
help bring him in?
I think he might be having some technical issues. So if he comes back in, we'll pull him back in. But how about another thank you video?
Oh, okay.
Hey there, this is Gary Beers from Ash and Moon, and of course, from In Excess. Hope you're all enjoying the music that we in Ash and Moon are putting out, and it's great to have you guys along for the ride, and we really, truly thank you for your support. Love to congratulate Haydn and Bea on the success of In Excess Access All Areas, and really looking forward to coming on the show soon. So everyone stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy. See you soon. Take care. Bye.
Hey there, this is Toby Rand from Ash and Moon. I want to say thank you so much for spinning our music. I hope everyone out there is really enjoying what we're putting out. A lot more to come. Congratulations to Haydn and Bea on In Excess Access All Areas 1 year anniversary. Keep it up. Can't wait to come on the show. Everyone be safe, and we'll see you very soon.
Hi, Bea and Haydn. It's Chuck Fieldman sending along happy anniversary wishes to you from Chicago. Thanks for having me on as a guest. I thoroughly enjoyed it. You're doing a great job with your podcast. I think it does In Excess proud. Best wishes.
Okay, so Richard Simpkins is here, but he's having a few technical difficulties, and he's just going to try his laptop. So I can see some of your messages here. What's that, Foxy? He stole your shirt. What's that all about?
Richard himself?
I think so. That's
Maybe.
what she's saying. Yeah. So, okay. So we'll wait a few more moments for him. I feel really out of control here. I'm the editor, and this is not happening. I don't like it.
I like it. I see a bit
You
of
like it?
Yes.
No, I don't like
A
this.
bit of chaos.
I don't like my hair. I don't.
Listen, this is raw and down and dirty, and this is the way it sort of happens. I reckon In Excess went on stage a few times, and the mics didn't play properly, and things happen. And
This is our first
Michael jumped and nearly broke his ankle, I think, on stage one time, and things go down. Things happen. Strings break. Do you know that?
Yeah.
A band could be playing the guitar and the string breaks on you.
Okay.
Imagine that.
Right.
Imagine, but you know what never really ever happened? I don't think ever, maybe only once, I think, but really generally never did Kirk's saxophone break down at the time. Because Kirk had like an entourage of 6 saxophone support guys that he would sack if the saxophone didn't work during his Kirk time. The bit, where he gets up on the platform at the back of the stage and does the big saxophone, the look at me, Kirk time.
Yes.
Yeah, so Kirk always seemed to never have a malfunction on stage. All the other band members probably did. Okay.
Well, when we have Kirk on, I'd like to find out if that is true or not, because I have a feeling that's pants.
Look, Kirk is, as we speak at the moment, I think doing some media commitments. They're opening up an envelope in Botany Bay tonight. There's opening of an envelope, and Kirk's there along for the opening. And I think you bet Kirk the other week, didn't you? About 3 weeks ago? Is that right?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Now, he was more enamoured by you in the photo than you were by him. I saw the picture there, whereas Kirk was like,
You were there, weren't you, Giles? Sarah took the photo. I don't know why you couldn't smile.
Just to
I
highlight.
know, it was a terrible one of me.
Well, as we're doing this, Disappear's just come on the Hard Rock Cafe.
Here we
So,
go. Disappear. Well, Richard's disappeared, hasn't he? So.
But Kirk during that picture shot, I don't know if it was, maybe it was Kirk time that he had the grin, or was being with B that he had that grin. But you sort of snaffled him as soon as he came off stage, didn't you, to get into the picture shot? And he just performed for the camera straight away. Like, he has some serious media cred, doesn't he, Kirk?
I tell you what, he's very handsome in real life.
Is he?
Yeah, isn't he, girls? Yeah, I thought he was quite handsome.
I sort of see more computer programmer in Kirk than I'd see handsomeness. But that's a guy thing. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, Kirk. Nothing wrong with that. But
He looks very healthy.
yeah, he's married to Sophie.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that footage of her going down the hill on a surfboard?
She posts a lot of stuff. She's on a bit of a...
She was on a skate. How old is she? She's not.
I think she's late 40s, but...
Yeah, on a skateboard with her surfboard under her arm, and she's just going.
And we're talking about Lane Beachley here. Now, it's one of these fascinating things I have about words and names, that she was always born to be a surfer with a name like Lane Beachley.
Beautiful.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like, she couldn't have been anything else other than that.
No, I don't think so.
Now, if you think of other names that sort of befit the profession they're in, Tiger Woods is a golfer. There's a thing called a club called a Wood.
Oh right, yeah. Okay. What you've got a list inside
There's a Scottish golfer called Sandy Lyle, almost like Sandy Lie, as in golf. He's a famous golfer. He was born to be that. Okay. Some other names that befit their professions. Okay. Well, actually, there's a name of a footballer that got named, won the international best sports name in the world. His name was Steele Sidebottom. He plays for my team, and he won the international best name.
Well done.
Steele Sidebottom.
No.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. How are we?
We put on a world championship class of padding in the period of time of getting you on the podcast to hear you. So we've just padded beautifully. You've come at the right time as I got to my last bit of padding.
Yes.
Good.
Just about to
Excellent.
tell you about my girlfriend called Karen Van.
Oh, I can see you can. I'm looking at what you can see in my. I've got a little office, and I've got an In Excess poster from 1990 on the wall, Suicide Blonde, and you can see it in the corner. I've just noticed that.
It's superb.
You can see on the right side there, your left. I do remember that particularly well.
Yeah, it's signed. It's signed by all of In Excess.
Wow, that's awesome. And you've just got it pinned on the wall, or is it framed?
Bit of blue tack. Bit of blue tack.
Oh my God, that's criminal.
Do you know how much it costs to frame that poster? More than I can afford.
Yeah. Oh, well, perhaps we'll get it framed for you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for having me.
No, thank you for coming on the show. I knew you were going to come in, and you phoned me and said because of all the COVID outbreaks, it would be best if you didn't come in. So thank you for coming on live, and thank you for persevering and getting on with us as well. That's really
No,
good.
thank you. I before a couple of minutes ago, I was using my phone, and it said I was locked in with audio, but then obviously it was a bit of a Marcel Marceau show, and it wasn't working. So I got my son's laptop because he had it out for homework. So we're here. He's actually holding the laptop. He's the one holding it behind. I have to look at him.
I thought it was more Milli Vanilli than Marcel Marceau.
You're such a name dropper, aren't you, Haydn?
Well, you know,
Milli Vanilli. You only use the big names, aren't you? Milli Vanilli.
Well, given that they won a Grammy for not
I
singing,
can't even say it.
given they won a Grammy, actually, they're only artists in history of the Grammys who got their Grammy pulled from after winning it because of the furor. For anyone born after 1991, they were a band of mimers, a guy from Germany, a guy from America, who mimed their way to a Grammy, and the songs were sung by an alternate artist or artists.
It was their manager.
Well, I don't know who it was, but
I know because I've read it. So it was their manager. He managed the band, and he got them to, because they look better, to actually mime the song. It's a very sad story because one of the guys only died. Yeah.
So
Anyway.
do you think you guys would do a podcast on Milli Vanilli after the INXS one?
Hayden might.
Just an idea. Just an
Very
idea.
nice of them. Yeah.
You would be the only podcast on Milli Vanilli.
Well, I'd go all of 15 minutes, wouldn't it? But that's about how long their fame lasted.
Oh, Hayden, I've heard you can go longer than 15 minutes, my friend.
Touche.
Yeah. I heard you've gone longer than 15 minutes once before. My 8-year-old sitting here thinking, what's Daddy talking about?
Yeah,
Homework.
I might
Homework.
give double entendres to you.
Now, B, you were kindly enough asked me to bring my book along, and I didn't have to carry it because it, it weighs about 3,000 pounds or kilos. But because I'm in my office, I have a copy here. So that's Michael in pictures. I know a lot of people are looking for it.
Yes.
They can't find it. So that's.
Well, I'd like to ask you a few questions about it. So, how much did you used to retail this book at, Richard?
Well, my publisher, you see, people write to me almost daily saying, hey, Richard, I can't find your book. Can I buy one off you? And the funny thing is I go on eBay every day and type my own name in. At least I can spell my name now. And I look for Michael in pictures because I've only got a couple of copies left. So I'm trying to find them as well. So when it first came out, it was $125. There was a limited edition one. They were numbered at 250, and it was a little bit different. Came in a black case, and it's quite beautiful. So is the other one. They were $300. But now I'm seeing them online for over $1,000.
Wow.
And then, but if I sign those ones, it devalues them. So I don't sign the limited editions because it's worth less once I sign it.
Really?
Hayden, are you okay?
No, he's not.
Give me a minute.
He's not very well at all, actually. So I'm thankful that he's here. Yeah, he's dying.
Lucky I didn't go then, huh?
Very lucky that you're not here. But
Who do you have behind you, B? Who's sitting behind you?
I'd like everyone to meet Karen. Karen, come on in.
Hello.
Come on. This is my other partner in crime. This is Karen.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Richard. Oh, look, let's talk to Jim.
Oh, hi, Jim.
You gave her a chiropractic.
Yes, I had a free chiropractic.
Hi, Jim.
Hi.
Is Jim's audio working as well or not?
Oh no, Jim, your audio's not working either. Oh, it is
now I'm on.
Oh right. I had audio problems before, but we're back on track now, aren't we all?
Yeah, we're all here. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing? Great.
Is this a bit new?
That's new. That's right. It's got rid of the beard. I'm here with my little son. Say hello, Oloraki. Say hello. Hello.
Hi, mate.
My wife's just over there.
How old?
Great show. How are you, Richard? You well, buddy?
I'm well, mate. My little boy's holding my laptop, so he's the camera person at the moment.
Right.
So yeah, we're all good. How old's your little boy, Jim?
He's 3 years old, mate.
Mine's 8. Mine's 8. So he's into skating at the moment. If there's any skaters out there, me and my son are into skateboarding at the moment.
Oh really?
How are you doing, buddy? How you been holding up, mate?
Yeah, good. Yeah, really good. Yeah, can't complain. So yeah, we'll have to meet one day, Jim.
Mate, I'm looking forward to it, mate.
Where do you live? What state do you live in?
I'm in Melbourne, Victoria.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let us know when you're in Sydney.
Oh, yeah, mate. But we're always popping up. We're always doing all these events now. So it'll be a regular afternoon event just to head up to Sydney.
Hey, I'm gonna do a show and tell. Can I do a show and tell for everyone watching?
Yes, please.
I've just opened my drawer before, and I've got a shirt in here that some of you. Sorry, if I can work out how to hold the shirt. Some of you might know this shirt.
Yes, I've touched the shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So this
I
is
recognize that.
Yeah, that's so if I move, that's the
Yes, I
That's
recognise that.
there's Michael and
And is it still
and
fitting you, Richard?
and there's the shirt. You wouldn't believe it. I just have it in a drawer. I haven't even got it framed or anything.
I know.
So, anyways, I need to start a framing shop, and
I don't think we should. I don't think you should frame it. I think it's more personal that you've got it and you can touch it. It needs to be free. Michael's things need to be free, not framed.
Yeah, well, I wore it
locked
once.
away.
I wore it once to the Mystified premiere that I saw you at, B. Remember at the State Theatre? Did I see you there, or did I wear it somewhere? No, I only wore it once. It was Mystified,
Oh,
wasn't it?
Mystify.
Yeah.
You wore it.
I text Richard Lowenstein and I said, I own the shirt that's on the poster. Do you think I should wear it for the premiere? And he said, well, if you're ever going to wear it, I guess tonight's the night. So I wore it.
Yeah.
And I didn't spill any ice cream or popcorn on it. So that was one good thing.
And was you on a special diet to get into that shirt, or did it fit quite well?
I've lost in the last 3 years. I've lost 30 kilos, which is about 66 pounds for you friends in America.
Yeah.
Just so I could wear that shirt to impress people.
That's awesome.
Now, did you want me to tell us a story about Michael and
Yes, please. We'd love
or
that.
any of the photographs? You tell me, B. Is Haydn still with us? Have we checked his pulse?
He's back from the bar now. I'll move along.
Check his pulse.
He's all right. Where's he gone?
There's a lot of people there. Oh, who's wearing the Michael Hutchins Foundation T-shirt in the background?
Yes, it's Paul.
Oh, hi, Paul. I see you. Thanks, mate. I got Michael, in 1990, 31 years ago, which sounds weird because I'm only 35. I asked Michael, I asked each member of In Excess to do a portrait, and I've got this little portrait book at I think somewhere, and each member did a little portrait of themselves, but Michael did it in about 3 seconds, and now that's the logo for the foundation. So isn't it wonderful that Michael's art is now out there getting seen and admired by people all around the world?
Will you tell us a little bit more about the foundation, because we don't know that much about it, do we?
Tell us more
if you don't mind.
It's all very new, and I know Tina Hutchins wanted to get it up and going again, and she's teamed up with a few people. So I don't feel that I should be talking about it, only because I don't know a lot about it just now, because I know it's kind of in the early stages of getting all put together, but Tina's behind it and there's a few other people behind it, and I'm looking forward to see what they do with it just as much as you guys are. I think it's going to be amazing. So yeah, I think it's more of watch this space kind of thing, but I'm looking forward to what they do with it all.
Okay, so
Foxy's doing some amazing work in that space. I had a long chat with her about it, and we're going to do some collaboration with I'm Just a Man. So.
Very much, yeah. It's the brain injury awareness, which of course we're all supporters of, including you, Jim, and so yeah, Foxy and Tina are right behind that, and they're putting it together as we speak. So it's still early, but they've got big plans, and I think they're going to do great things. So if I can support them in any way, like giving that portrait out that Michael did, then I'm happy to do anything I can to help out.
It's a lovely portrait. It's a lovely logo that you've got going there. And what's going on with the induct there, Dr. Jim? You've got some.
Thanks, Bridget. First of all, I want to say a big congratulations for what you've achieved over the last 12 months. I've really enjoyed getting to know both you and Haydn through this journey. I think what you've done is absolutely amazing for the In Excess world, the In Excess cosmology out there. It's sort of bringing it back to life in a very inspiring and passionate way, and I'm very, very blessed to be part of it. Where we're at the moment with Induct In Excess, a couple of things. Number one, because we changed the petition to change, we haven't done a lot of active work there, but we're now at almost 2,500 signed petitions, which is just amazing. So we're very happy about that. Some very exciting things that we're going to be doing with Induct In Excess is, number one, In Excess is all about the music, right? And all that, the dance stuff and the way we celebrate our own lives and remember the different stages in our life. So we're going to be doing some live karaoke. We're going to be doing some live karaoke tracks. It's going to be just rock and roll. You're going to love it. We're doing some more isolated Michael vocals as well. And then we've got some exciting stuff around teaching and educating people about what the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is all about in a positive and in an enlightening kind of way. And as many for all those listeners out there, a couple of things that I want to share. Please sign and share the petition. And for those who haven't gotten behind the INXS Access All Areas patron program, I strongly encourage it. It's been amazing to get to know so many people, not only with Haydn and B, but all over around the world. Some very beautiful and amazing fellow fans.
Well, thank you for that. That's really good. That's enlightened us all in what's going on there. So it's great that our little community is really growing, isn't it? And we're all supporting one another in this as well. It's great that we can mention on the podcast as well, and that we're all in this together. I think we're going to be doing lots of good things going ahead.
Cool. Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
I think there's a child who agreed with you.
I think there was a little child who agreed.
One thing you've inspired me. There's going to be a future episode with you, Richard. 7 reasons.
Really?
Yeah. There's going to be some because we're always focusing on the 7 reasons. There's going to be one on Nick Egan. There's obviously a Kiss in Excess connection future episode. There's going to be one on each band member, and there's their special instrument, and show some kind of like trademark music they've done. That's the whole idea. The world needs to wake up again or be reignited within Excess music.
Very much so. Very much
There's
so.
actually a little homage here. Have you ever been to Hard Rock Cafe in Sydney, Dr. Jim?
I can't hear you. Sorry.
Have you been to this venue before?
I have, yes, a long time ago.
And the kiss montage is right behind this pillar behind us here, so I'll have to take a
Oh,
photo
awesome.
with you later. Yeah.
Awesome. And a big hello to all the girls behind you and the guys as well.
Yeah, say hi.
And the guys.
And the guys. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you. I mean, is there anything else we want to ask Richard? Is there any stories you've got, Richard, that you want to share?
Nah. I really wish I had stories, but that's why I did the book, so I don't have to talk about it. No, of course I'll tell you. What do you want to know? Let me open my book up, and let me find something. Okay, so I took this. So this is one of my photos, and can you see that? Okay, yeah, it's okay.
That is a blinded by the light one, isn't he? Where was he coming out of?
Yeah. So this was backstage at the Sydney Entertainment Centre. They pulled it down now, but that was backstage, and it was the last night of the X tour, and he got a big bunch of flowers, and he was walking through the corridors, and I was thinking that would make a great shot. So I ran in front of him. Just in the corner there is Greg Pirano, who actually was one of the founders of Hunters and Collectors, which is an Australian band. And Michael and him were best friends. And I ran in front of Michael and snapped the photo, and it's one of my favorites. I really like. He's such a rock star there, isn't he, in that photo?
Yeah. What did he say to you when, like?
Not a word. I think
Not a word.
if I didn't take a photo, he would have said something to me. He was always expecting me to snap something. This is quite a funny photo. I'll only show it because I'm in it. But I don't know the quality of what's coming through, but that was at the press conference in 1996, and Michael was quite friendly with all the photographers. So obviously there was a lot of paparazzi overseas, but in Australia, he was pretty much left alone usually. And then after the press conference, which was to promote In Excess doing the ARIA Awards,
yes,
me and a few photographers jumped in the photo with him. So Bob King's next to Michael there. Bob King's a famous rock and roll photographer, which many of us know, and took some wonderful photos of In Excess. And I'm next to Michael on the other side. And there's Patrick Riviere and a guy called Dave Morgan pretending to punch Michael just to make a bit of a joke. And a guy called Nathan Kelly took this photo. So that's a very kind of a funny a funny
Well,
photo.
we'll have to get some of their photos up then later and show them.
Yeah, well, show and tell photos are fun. So what can I? Oh, okay. So we're all friends with Foxy. I'm sure Foxy's in Utah. As my cameraman drops I'm sure Foxy's in Utah watching this. And hi, Foxy, you owe me $10 for that shout out. This is one of her favorite photos. This was taken at somewhere called the Polish Club in Sydney, and In Excess were doing rehearsals. And I saw this big frame. It was about a 30 or 40 meters or 50-yard walk from the rehearsal studios. And I noticed it, and I thought that'd make a great photo. So when Michael came out and finished rehearsals, I said, hey, I've got an idea for a photo. It's around the corner, and you've got to stand in this big frame for me. And he's like, yeah, sure. So we went walking, and there was a few other people there. And I said, you know what, Michael? All the other people that are here have said to me that you're not going to do this photo for me because it was too much of a walk for you. And he said, oh, is that what they said? And I said, yeah. I said, yeah, they're stupid, aren't they? And he said, no, I agree with them. And then he turned around and walked away. And I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, he turned back around and he was laughing. He thought he was very, very funny. Very, very funny. So anyway, I got the photo. I got the photo. So that's the main thing.
That's great.
He was very attuned to your reverse psychology, was he?
Absolutely. He would always outsmart me.
What did he have in his hand there? I couldn't quite see.
They were the lyrics to the songs that they were rehearsing for the concert. So he had all the words in there. And I went into rehearsals for a bit. And yeah, he'd just have all the lyrics out. And because, they rehearse like 20 or 30 songs. They're such a hardworking band, and they rehearsed a lot. So yeah, Michael had his lyrics for what he needed to go over with the band. So it was quite a funny day, actually. He brought in he thought this was hilarious, and it kind of was. He brought in, he had a backing tape of Wings, Paul McCartney and Linda McCartney. He had a backing tape, and one of his friends removed all of the audio of everybody singing, and they just had Linda McCartney on backing vocals. And Michael's like, everyone has to listen to this. So he put in the cassette and played it, and it was just Linda singing, and he was laughing. He thought it was hilarious because Linda, didn't have the greatest voice. She wasn't known to him. But I just remember that day, Michael thought it was hilarious listening to Linda do the backing vocals with everybody else out of the audio. It was quite funny, actually. So
what's it about ex-Beatles wives thinking they can contribute musically?
Oh, come on. Are you saying Yoko Ono doesn't have a beautiful voice, Haydn?
Well, look, I think Guantanamo Bay, they used that as some sort of waterboarding technique back in the day. So,
for those of you that don't know what me and Haydn are talking about, go onto YouTube and type in Yoko Ono live. And if you don't throw up in the first 3 minutes, you're crazy. So she's just got a hideous voice, my God.
Yeah.
Well,
Being honest.
Richard, for being on the show and showed us your book. And
are you kicking me off?
Yeah.
Is that it? Are you kicking me out? I feel so used.
I'm actually getting really hungry.
I can ask you something else. The question I have, Richard, I guess with the book now, is it going into reprint? Is there there's another? I know about a year ago you said it was difficult. Is it getting republished, or what's happening?
No, unfortunately, no, it's not. I was saying to someone the other day, I think it cost my publisher about $70,000 to print one, the first run. And, people think it's weird me saying this these days, 6 years after it was released. But when it first came out, no one wanted to buy it. We couldn't give them away. We ran specials and half price books and free shipping, and, no one wanted to touch it. And it's only, 4, 5, 6 years later where everyone now wants it. I think there was a second rush for it after Mystify came out. So, now they're really collectible because, everyone's looking for them. But at this stage, they're not. There's no second print, unfortunately. My publisher won't do another print just because the first one didn't sell well enough for them to think about a second edition. So for those that have got a copy, that keep them. Sorry?
And you can't change the publisher?
Oh, I can, but it's such a it's not easy to do. So I don't think there'll be a second edition ever of the Markland Pictures book. So for those that have their copy, treasure them, because it's a lovely book. I can say that. I'm proud of it.
They are beautiful. Have you got one?
Well, they used to say you can't put a man on the moon, and you couldn't put one on Martina Navratilova. But I think
What are you saying, Haydn?
There's got to be a way that we can do something with this book, with the power of determination or whatever there. So let's look at some options there, because it's such a. I think maybe it was timing when the book came out, and the love for In Excess or Michael in that particular period, lies dormant, and I guess you put the book out before the miniseries. Is that right?
Yeah, my book came out in 2015, so it wasn't like a high time for In Excess. So yeah, there's certainly been a second and third wave of the In Excess world out there. I mean, look at eBay. Yeah, well, if size matters, I don't know, but to me it doesn't. I don't. Who knows? I don't know. We live in hope, don't we? We live in hope. Well, I would love it to have another run, and I could even add some more things in it that I've collected over the last 5-6 years.
It'd be nice to see the comments coming back on that, because I do believe there is a lot of people out there who would like to get their hands on that book, even if it isn't as so big. Maybe it's just a little thick one.
Yeah. You leave Haydn alone. Poor Haydn. It's not little and thick, Haydn. Don't worry. She was just teasing you.
The double entendres I ain't buying into today. So what I will just straighten up a little bit here, B. Even myself up.
Hang on, let me get my champagne. I'll just bring it into.
Now we did ask you a question back on the podcast, 6-8 months ago about, what are you listening to with In Excess? And sometimes you said, I'd put on a kick on a feel upbeat, and you'd put something on, depending on your mood and your swings and things like that. Is there anything you're playing in the last few months that's getting a bit of rotation, or is there any other band that you enjoy listening to as well?
There's a little Irish band called U2, and I like to listen to them. I'm a great supporter of the up and coming bands, so I like U2. My son loves U2 as well, and so look, I've actually recently in the last few months been listening to Welcome to Wherever You Are again. I was at the studios for those 6 or 8 weeks when they put that together at Rhinos in 91 and 92. So there was a couple of years where I didn't listen to it, and then I got the CD out about 2 months ago, and I started listening to it again. So yeah, I'm writing to that again. I've got it in my car at the moment. So
you should mention that, because at the beginning of the show you mentioned about us trying to get it back into the charts, didn't you?
Well, look, it's in 1 year's time, it's 30 years, and
you were 5, Richard.
Which is really weird that I started at such a young age. In fact, if you look at the photos, if you look at those early photos in 89, 90, I look about 11 in those images. So yeah, I was cheeky and young looking, and then I aged dramatically. It was bush, and then I went from 15 to 35 in like a week. So I need a new surgeon, I think.
Yeah.
Well, if there was, as I said, I think when there was the 10th, 20th, 25th, 30th anniversary of Kick, there's always seems to be issues and remixes and albums and celebrations that come out, and digital repositioning with Giles Martin and all the things he did in 2017 when Kick celebrated 30 years. I think with Welcome to Wherever You Are, it's sort of that album that sort of defines quite a level of maturity in songwriting and music and production that went a little bit underappreciated. So there's still some great songs on that album that don't quite get a lot of radio play, and don't quite get the acknowledgement within the overall canon of their material.
Next album as well, isn't it?
Well, it's the next album we're going to be reviewing after the live Baby Live.
Great!
Listening to it, and I know we're going to get Mark Opitz on the show to go through track by track with us in a few weeks' time.
Richard,
Oh, cool.
Did you see the first phase of the new website from In Excess? Have you had a look over it yet?
No, I haven't. I will after this.
Yeah, no, go and have a look, and you can listen to the album, and it sounds amazing what they've done with it. So yeah,
Oh, cool.
This is phase 1. Phase 2 will be coming out shortly, and they'll be starting their shop as well. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of merch that will be new merch. Hopefully, might be coming out on the shop. So that's cool.
Absolutely. And
Yeah,
my
great.
before we leave, before we leave, my son Oliver, he's been holding this. How long have I been on for? Do you know? I don't know. But he's been holding the camera and he's like, Daddy, I want to say hello. So he's just going to, you can ask him a question. He's a big NXT fan. Come on over, Ollie. Come on over.
Hi,
Say hello.
Ollie. Hello. Hi. I have met Ollie before.
Yeah, you have. Now, would you like to ask Ollie a question about In Excess?
Oh, here we go.
You go first.
How many members, band members, are in Excess?
How many band members?
Yes, please.
6.
Sure.
What's your favourite song, Ollie?
Oh, that's okay.
My favorite song is I've got a lot.
Top 3. Top 3.
Maybe like my first one would be like.
Oh yeah.
It would be
Would it be New Sensation?
Yes.
So I know Richard likes that one.
New Sensation. He likes what else?
Suicide Blonde. Yeah, I like that.
Suicide Blonde, Falling Down the Mountain. He likes me to put on.
Oh, he likes that one. Oh, bless him.
Actually, he's a bit old school. Just Keep Walking.
Nice.
Simple Simon. He likes some old stuff. It's kind of, he's into the old In Excess, so he's got a bit of an old soul on him.
And do you
Oliver.
So go on.
I'm sorry, we have a question in chat. Shannon Williams would like to know, Oliver, who's your favorite In Excess member?
Michael.
Oh, of course.
What do you know about Michael?
Well, I know a lot of things.
He knows too much. We can't tell you everything.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, Daddy's friend. He was famous. He had a daughter. He
he wrote lots of
sadly,
good songs.
Yeah,
he wrote lots of
good songs.
Yeah, and we enjoy them. We enjoy the songs. So we don't want to take up too much of your time because I know you've got other people to interview, and we don't want to make it the Richard and Ollie show.
Well, what we can say, Ollie, you should be very proud of your dad. He's done a lot of great things with In Excess and helped a lot of fans have a lot of joy through a lot of the beautiful photos and things he's done and things he's shared with people. So your dad is a very, very good man, and you're very lucky to have him as your dad.
Thank you.
I owe you $10, Haydn.
20.
$10 coming your way, kid.
Well, thank you for coming on the show, Richard. Thank you for getting your mic to work.
Pleasure. Thanks
And
for having
Ollie,
us.
Thank you for holding the laptop, mate.
That's okay.
See you guys.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
I think we're coming to the end. I think.
Well, we probably are. We're probably outstaying our welcome a little bit, but I guess is there anything we want to wrap up with to finish things?
I think we need to go to the wrap, if that's okay.
Real quick, we have one last thank you video.
Oh.
Hi, this is Andrew Farris. A big congratulations to Haydn and Bee for getting this show together and making it a success. Thank you both for your support for my country music, and your support for INXS is awesome. And we wish INXS Access All Areas an awesome first birthday from Marlena and Andrew.
Happy anniversary to INXS Access All Areas with Haydn and Bee. The best people to learn anything about INXS from. And if you've got time, you should become a patron. These are some of my favourite people. I listen all the time. So you guys, get on board. Happy anniversary. You're doing great work. Love you heaps.
Hey, this is David from Derby.
Hi, this is Katie from England.
G'day, it's Paul from Sydney.
Hi, this is Ella from the Netherlands.
This is Dr. Jim and that's a wrap.
Wow. So the fact that even some of those people know about our podcast is humbling, and it's great to think that especially the band members enjoy it and some of the people involved with the band. So we're very, very humbled by all of that. This is probably the part of the show where we do a little bit of fan engagement, and I know B's phone has been pinging for the last hour and a half, but there's probably a couple of messages we might want to read out to do our fan engagement, which we normally do this part of the show. Now, B, I guess you've got so many platforms on your phone.
I don't know where to start. I think, Laurie, you're going to help me out with this. Yes.
Yeah. So we got a message. We have a message from Pedro. So it says, if you have the chance from me to the podcast, happy birthday. Hopefully one of many to come. Thank you. Sorry, lost my phone. Thank you, Haydn and Bee. Sorry, my screen went blank. Thank you, Haydn and Bee, for 1 year of great episodes. Amazing work. Wish I could be there to celebrate with you all. Enjoy the party.
Thank you, Pedro.
Thank you, Pedro. You've been an absolute pleasure to be. It's just been so lovely to me. Yeah.
Pedro and I had an argument before we met each other on the podcast. It was a fan back and forth thing, but we're trying to one up each other, and I thought I got one up, and then he doubled up, and then I tripled up, and but we were buddies at the end of it. But then anyway, we got to know each other through the podcast. I guess we've helped promote his platform, which is the Collectors with David. In search of collection. Something like that. It's a search. It's in searching of stuff. Okay. But Pedro's the biggest fan in Portugal. Anything that gets released, he'll find. Anything that's released in Australia around the world, he'll get 3 copies of. His room, his bedroom is sort of like a shrine to all releases and all 14 copies of everything. So, well done, Pedro.
He told me a little story the other day that when he used to go over to England and watch them on tour, he used to always take a scarf that said Portugal, and Kirk would always stop and point him out and say, "Thank you, mate, for coming."
Okay.
How lovely is that?
Right.
Yeah, I really like that story. Well done, Pedro. Thank you for that. What else we got?
Well, we've got a message from Mandy that says, the people involved with the podcast and groups have been such a lift for me this year, and congratulations on the success. I am so pleased to have found you all. Speak soon and enjoy the party. I hope to catch up with it tomorrow.
Oh, is that Mandy Carden?
Yes, it is.
Oh, hi, Mandy. Thank you very much for those words. That's really nice, and it really does keep us going, doesn't it? Because we have days where we think, shit, what we're going to do next.
And we're really getting our comments blowing up a lot. So I want to try to get to Dr. Jim says, great show, guys. Thank you to all the patrons and fellow fans, as well as the band, as well as the INXS community and Cosmos. Foxy says, the first of many podcast birthday parties. We have Louise Thompson, happy birthday, well done. Joe Robbins, thank you. Haydn and Bee, love you.
Love you, Joe.
Carrie Ann, thank you to Richard and Oliver for appearing on the show. Yeah, so we
hang on. We need to thank Carrie Ann a lot, don't we? Carrie Ann and yourself, Laurie, have really helped us produce these shows. Carrie Ann does a huge amount in the background. She's my rock, and she really helps me daily to get these shows out. So thank you very much. What do we call her? Our favourite Dutchie?
Yep. Favourite Dutchie on the planet. Okay, and even to the point where I think it was almost like yesterday. She was okay. Just checking what time are you flying up? Are you still flying up? Yeah, absolutely. So I'm like, oh, that's right. I better get my ticket organised. So thank you. Any other closing ones, Laurie, on that, or can we keep?
No. Okay. All right. So next week, Haydn.
Yeah.
I'm getting a show ready for us to do on the Farris brothers. So I found a guy called Peter Toulouse, who actually went into it wasn't the Pickle Parrot, it was the Alley Cat, and got the permission from the band and actually taped it. He's actually given me the copy of the master copy, digitalized, and we're going to be doing snippets of that, and we'll find out a little bit of backstory from those. And it's a lot of covers, like Steve Dan.
Yeah.
And
So some,
it's quite interesting.
So some listeners of viewers out there might have the 1979 to 1982 Stay Young compilation that was released around sort of 5, 6, 7 years ago. Here in Australia, a little bit overseas, and it will have a lot of those cover songs and live versions of other bands' tracks, plus some of the early INXS stuff, which I think this will pertain to. But we'll probably maybe go backwards a little bit to then go forwards. But I think that'll be an interesting deep dive. The other thing we're going to be looking at doing, as I said, I hinted last week, there's a sort of a unique episode sort of coming up, which is something completely different, something very risky, something we've never tried before. And I'm really keen. I'm really keen to share it with you. But being impatient as she is, I'm going to string it out for another week and not tell you yet what it's all about. But it will either make or break us. People will either tune out by about 5 minutes in.
He loves doing this to me. Do you all realise he only arrived 15 minutes before we went to air, and I hadn't spoke to him all week?
Well, look, pre-production is overrated.
Life on an edge.
We had to do this thing scripted; it wouldn't work very well. So, but yes, this episode coming up, episode 52, will be a very interesting one. It's quite risky, and I'm probably even only going to save it to the blurb that comes out 2 days before the episode's release. So, it could scare a lot of you away.
It's scaring me.
It could scare a lot of you away, but we're going to talk for about an hour about a 5-minute topic. Okay, I'll just leave it at that.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for your comments. I can't wait to go through those and read them later. I can't wait to eat as well. And being up since 4 o'clock this morning and only had a croissant. So the show will continue, I think, for another couple of years, maybe. Do you reckon we can do that?
Until they wheel us out into the nursing home, and even then, Matron Sloan, or who was that matron in Cuckoo's Nest? That really bad one. We'll find a way of getting some sort of material out. It's our little way of keeping the band alive. It's our probably little way of, I guess, and if we think back to some of the mission statements of what we're doing, yes, the Rock Hall of Fame is fantastic. That's a mission. Building a little bit of a community is a mission. All of those things, particularly important. But one of the biggest missions is to bring focus back on what was the essence of the band. And we're quite proud of what we've put together, because it hasn't been something that's sort of, INXS gossip or, all the some of the behind the scenes crap that has been talked on, Facebook and platforms over the years. One of my goals was to bring essence back to the music and to the achievements of the music, because that's the legacy that lasts. And like the Beatles, like the Stones, like the Who, Bob Dylan, whatever it's the catalogue of work that still gets played and still is important to listeners these days. And young Oliver just reflected that, and we want to see this band, become not a brand in the sake of Nike, but just that legacy scenario. And there are a few things that we're not able to talk about yet behind the scenes.
There you are. Just had half your head.
Okay, there we go. That's all right. It's probably a bit of a.
I thought I was getting drunker.
My head's a bit big. My head's a bit big for the screen in real life, but
Anyway, shut up.
Anyway,
So anyway,
we're excited.
We're very excited, but we do need your support. Please, we need your support. So these auctions that I've put on, please go check them out. We'll be putting all this lovely merch on, sealed stuff that will be coming with Tim's signature and authentication, and it's going upside down in the right way.
Authentic what?
Yeah, you know that word.
Right,
You know, we've got beautiful stuff here with like all the. This is all going to be going onto the auctions. Postcards, that way. Postcards of the guys, and we've got like sealed ones that's upside down with all the stickers in. Got a huge amount of stuff that came from Tim's shed, and he's very kindly donated this to help us and to support us. So please, guys, really need your help on this, and so we can keep going.
Yep, yeah, these things don't come cheap. You know, a lot of this will go into us producing the podcast. But last thing I was just going to mention, I want to thank my co-host for all the labour intensive stuff she does post the recording, plus just being part of the podcast, because it would be very boring with just me alone, as I think Richard intimated earlier. I'd waffle on to myself. I probably could do that actually, but the reality is it's fun being involved with Bea doing this, and having somebody bringing her energy and enthusiasm every week, and also the production stuff that she brings, all the flashes and lights and all the stuff there, nothing to do with me. It's all her. So thank you for being a part of it as well.
You're welcome. I'm really enjoying it. I'm actually learning on the job. It's quite fun.
Correct.
Getting all my creativeness out. But I think it's time to say goodbye.
Well, we are. Yep.
And I'm hoping that there may be a few people that might want to come on screen. Is there anybody there that would like to come on direct screen with us? We'll wait a little bit longer. Lisa McIntosh, I know, wants to come in. So, Laurie, I don't know if you can send her an invite. Warren, maybe you'd like to come in. And Anne-Marie, who else? We've got there? Foxy. If you'd like to come out and help us out, we're all going to sing out to Don't Change together.
Okay.
Well, you do.
How am I sharing this? I'm sorry. How am I sharing this?
So if they want to come on, if they would like to just put a comment and say me, and then we can just send them straight a link, and then they can come on, and then I think we can have up to about 6 people singing together. I think Dr. Jim might want to come on too.
I think Kirk wants to come on.
Well, Kirk's here. No, he isn't. I wish. Next year.
Is that a saxophone I can hear?
A saxophone.
Saxophone.
A saxophone. How? Right, okay. So, Laurie, Lisa McIntosh would like. Do you want me to do it? Actually, I can do it.
Okay, because I don't see anybody in the comments that has said, oh, Lisa McIntosh said how. Okay.
Yes. So we will refine this. So how many, I think we could do this once a month, but a bit better, because we won't be together next time.
Yeah.
So we will do these live streams, once a month, you reckon?
Well, are we getting better at them? That's the question. Maybe we are. We did this 2 weeks ago, so maybe there is an ability to do that.
I'm not sure if this was a good show or not. Like I said, I don't feel like I'm in control of it. And we've got 20 minutes before we have to pack up.
Why does the English talk things down, the Aussies talk things up?
Do I?
No?
Well, I thought I was quite a positive person.
You've got to be glass half full here, you know?
Am I?
Well, normally you are.
I haven't.
Okay, glass is half full. Fill it up.
Okay, Lisa, I sent a link, and Foxy, I sent a link. I could just throw the link into the chat and just get whoever shows up.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do that, guys. If you want to come in on your phones as well, you can. No, then nobody wants to.
Okay. So it's been posted. The link to StreamYard has been posted in the chat.
Probably should have done this before here. Do you all want to see my Devil Inside t-shirt?
nice one.
I'm not giving that away. Andrew. Never seen it. It's cool, isn't it? I think I like it because it's a bit glittery. Definitely. Right, are we ready?
It's got that mothball.
It's got that mothball smell.
Out of the pack. I like Dave's one over there. It's.
All right, are you guys coming in? All right, perhaps we'll just play it, Laurie. Let's just go out. All right, so.
Well, look, we started episode 1 with the intro music to Don't Change. I know this is a bit of a fan favourite of Paul Jolly. Okay.
Jolie.
Jolly.
Jolie.
And look, let's be frank, it's probably INXS's greatest
Who's
song.
Frank?
Frank is honesty. Let's be completely honest, it's probably INXS's greatest song, the song that's covered the most and the song that probably resonates 40 years later. So we are going to go out with the fantastic Don't Change. And all of you guys out there, don't change. It's a goodbye from me.
And it's a goodbye from B. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Loud and clear. Don't change. Don't change.
I like your dance. I like your dance.
The ground. The sky above. Too long. on, Johnny. Change.